good morning, good afternoon, good evening, based on the time you are watching this. Just like you all know, it's still your favorite Coach Ola. So in this video section, I will be showing you on how to set up a sales conversion advert. We have discussed about all these objectives that you are seeing on my screen right now. If you still don't understand, or if you are watching this video and you did not know about all these objectives, please refer back to the previous video where I explained everything about this. So today we will be looking at the sales campaign objective. All right, so let's move. Why we are using the sales campaign objective is because we actually want to say we have used some of these objectives as practical and you all have seen the results. So it is time to now use the sales objectives, and it says find people who are likely to purchase a product or services. So we want to sell a product and then we are looking for people to purchase that product. All right, so now follow me as I take you through the process. All right, so you click on sales. When you click on sales, click on continue. Alright, just like you also know that this is the next phase you are going to see, and I believe everybody by now knows what these levels are. So if you are watching this video for the first time and then you don't know the meaning of this level, or you need more explanation on how these levels are that you are seeing on the left hand side here, please refer back to the previous video where I explained everything with a simple layman language. So let's start by checking all the feed that we have here. So campaign name, I would like to change my campaign name to seven figure campaign. 7-figure campaign. So special ad category, it has not, my heart has nothing to do with the special ad category. So scroll down. Where I've explained this as well, you know what this means when you want to test different creative and the like, and then your campaign budget. Let's start by setting our budget. So for those of you that are running adverts and doing a lot of things, this is where you get to determine the amount you are going to spend on your advert. This is the section you are going to determine the amount you want your advert to spend. But for me, I want this advert to spend 10,000 naira, and then for many of my students, they know that the amount we use to run conversion advert is 10,000 naira per day. How are they going to get the money? You don't worry, the money will be given to them for free. All right, so for those of my students that are watching this right now, so you know the budgets we are to use. All right, so if you are watching this for the first time, please, it is very important to know this budgeting aspect, because it is something that is very, very important. It is something that is very, very, very important to know about this budgeting aspect. So in today's section, in this video, I will be using 10,000 naira as my daily budget. All right, so I scroll down and put 10,000 naira. All my students know this already, that when we are on a sales conversion advert like this, we use 10,000 naira, and then the reason we are using 10,000 naira, I have also explained to you all, so you understood now why we are using 10,000 naira. I know some of you that are watching this video for the very first time will be like, wow, 10,000 naira is too much. How are they going to get the money? How are they going to do this? But the good news is that to every of my students, the good news is that to every of my students, the budget that they will be using to run their adverts, it will be given to them for free. It will be given to them for free, because that is the program they subscribe to. So if you also want to subscribe to that kind of program, you can send me a DM at the end of this video. All right, so let's move. Next, click on next. So when you click on next, it takes you to the second level, and here is the second level that it takes you to. So I would also like to change my asset name to 7-figure asset, because everything I want to do with this advert is 7-figure, nothing less. 7 figures ad set. All right, everything about this ad, I know the ad is going to be productive to an extent that it makes 7 figures for me. Okay, I know you don't believe, but I know some of my students know what I'm talking about. So scroll down, website. Now this is another menu on it, so we need to check conversion location. It says choose where you want to drive your sales to. For all of my students, you all have your websites by now. I believe the website has been given to everybody. Just like I said, if you also want to partake in this program, this is an opportunity for you to get to learn more and more about this Facebook advert. All right, so for every of my students that have their website, and then if you are watching for the first time as well and you also have your website, the good news to you. So the reason we are using website is because we have our website, and then there are more than enough details on our website that our customer can actually read, our potential customer, our prospects, name it all, they can actually read. So we have put enough of information on it, so we'll be moving the traffic from Facebook to the website so that they can see. So we are driving sales to our website. So you select website here, and then there are different conversion locations that you can select. We have used the messaging app, we have also used core, and then website and app. Yes, for those of you that you only use messaging app, the reason why you use messaging app when you are doing your conversion. I mean, when you are setting up some adverts, for example, the engagement whereby you direct the traffic to your WhatsApp DM and everything. All right. So if you are watching this video for the very first time as well, and then you also like to learn more about this, you can just send me a DM and request to the assets where I have explained everything, why you need to send your traffic to the website and why you need to send them to your DM, different perspective, different options that you got here. You can also send me a DM, or if you want to also subscribe to this program, you can also do that and be part of the next students that will be enrolled very soon. All right, so scroll down. When you scroll down, we have select website as our conversion location. So this is another thing, Pixel. Just like I said in the previous class, that Pixel is just like an eye to help you track every activities that is going on your website, every valuable activities that is going on your website. So how to create your Pixel. So if you are using a new account for the very first time, I have explained this, but I will also explain it again, all right, so that you won't have to be bothered too much. So when you get here, it's going to show you to create Pixel. That is, if you have not created Pixel before. So once it asks you to create Pixel, set a name for your Pixel and click on create. Don't put any link, don't put anything, just close it immediately. And once you close it, you have something like this. And then from here, it will now ask you to select the Pixel. If you just click on it, the Pixel that I just created, you will be able to select it. And once you select it, it shows like this. That means we're on the same page. Now conversion event, that is the valuable activities that we want to track on the website. So what is the valuable activities that we want to track on the website? What is that thing that we want Facebook to give us report on at the end of the day? So listen, let us move together. Now you click on choose an event. Just like I said, I have explained why we'll be using add to cart. So if you don't add to cart, you can also use purchase, because that is the one for sales. You know what I'm saying? So that is that. And then for the sake of this video section, this class, I will be using add to cart. But if you want to use purchase, you can also use purchase. All right, so let's use add to cart. Click on add to cart, then you scroll down. For some of you, will be seeing setup conversion, and if you are seeing this as a view Pixel is good, and if you are seeing setup conversion, that is also good. So if you have created your Pixel before, this is what it will be showing to you. And if you are seeing setup conversion, yes, I think a setup conversion, you are going to see it as well. All right, setup conversion, right? So you are going to see it there as well. Setup conversion, you are going to see it there. All right, so if you are seeing this, all you just need to do is to click on view Pixel. All right, click on view Pixel, and then it's going to land you here. Now what we want to do is that we want to install the Pixel code on our website. And then if you are watching this video for the very first time, and then you have not watched the other video where I explain everything you need to know about this Pixel and then why we are installing the Pixel, I will advise you check for the previous video so that you have a better understanding on why we are installing Pixel, on how we want to install it. I should have just moved straight because I believe everybody that is watching this video, I just believe that they knows how to do it, but I don't want to assume because assumption is very bad. So we'll be doing it the same way now. All right, so now if your own is showing from here, okay, let's go back. If your own is showing setup conversion and then whether it's showing view pixel or anything, if you click on setup conversion or view pixel, this is the same thing it's going to show to you. This is the same thing it's going to show to you. So you can see 1 here and 2, that means there are just 2 steps for us to get it done. And then now click on the number 1 there. When you click on the number 1 there, that is the base code. Just like I said before, if you don't understand anything or you are watching this video for the first time, and then you just want to understand everything about this, please refer back to the previous video or you request for it in my DM where I explain everything about this base code, everything you need to know. So for most of my students that has gone through this particular process, and I believe those that are still coming to get to this aspect, they are also going to have a clear understanding because I have explained everything in a very short video. So click on this code, and then when you click on it, what do you want to do with it? Immediately you click on it, go back to your website. Now I have my website here, so when you get to your website, this is how it's going to look like. All right, so click on pages. When you click on pages, all right, now we have 3 pages for the product we want to run the advert for. Now we have the pre-sale, we have the thank you, and then the sales page. But one thing you need to do before you can run the advert, before you can install the Pixel rather, is that you need to install a plugin on your website, and that plugin is called Shogo. So how do you install the plugin? Now follow me, let me take you through the process. So on your dashboard on the left hand side, locate plugins. When you click on plugins, click on add new. Sorry, I guess that's my network. So it's loading back. Click on plugins, and then when you click on plugins, you click on add new. When you click on add new, look at this search box here, then search for Shogo. You can see even he's suggesting it for me because I use Shogo a lot. So let me just type Shogo there. Shogo, S-O-G-O. All right, Shogo is a very gentle guy. It gives us access to, as in it make it very easy for us to install Pixel on our website. All right, so this is the Shogo we'll be using. Add script to individual pages, headers, footers. All right, so click on install. When you click on install, click on activate. If you have done this already, just relax, we are going to get to the next thing you need to do. All right, click on activate. When you click on activate, allow it to load. That means the plugin has been activated. Now go back to pages, all pages. So for the sake of my students that are watching this video, we have 3 pages on the website, and then the 3 pages that we have on the website, I have explained to us where we are going to install the Pixel. So we'll be installing the Pixel on the landing page, which is the pre-sale, and on the thank you page. The reason we are doing that, I have also explained to us. So if you are watching this video for the very first time and then it is not the same thing you want to do, just like is being shown in this video, so all you just have to do after you have activated the Shogo guide to install your plugin, all you just need to do is that what page do you want to install your Pixel on what page. So when you go to pages and all pages, you are going to see all the pages there. Now what do you now need to do when you get there? This is very simple. This is very simple. It is a very simple process on installing your Pixel, because many people don't know how to do that. But if you still want to learn more about installing Pixel, why are we installing the Pixel and everything, refer to the previous video or you come to my VM for access to it. All right, so now we have the pages here. Just like I said, I will be installing the pixel, and then pre-sale, and then thank you page. So click on edit. Let me just open it in another tab. That means I right click on edit. I right click on edit, then open in a new tab. I will do the same thing for the thank you page. Right click on edit and open in a new tab, so that I will have to be going back and coming front. All right, so let us allow it to load. All right, so it has loaded, and this is the pre-sale page, and this is the thank you page. All right, so when it loads, just scroll down. When it loads, just scroll down. You can see this is the thank you page. So just scroll down. We are going to see these two. You can see add script or style to be added to the headers of the page. All right, so what we want to do is that we want to add the script that we have copied from here. The one we copied from here is what we want to install on the header page. This is for the footers, this is for headers. So we are going to remove everything that is here. Why this is showing something inside, that there is a set of code that is inside before, is because of the page that was extracted, where the page was extracted before it was being imported on this page, on this website. Is because there is a pixel on that already on the page. So you need to remove it and then add your own. All right, you need to remove it and add your own. But if your own is also blank, for the sake of those that have their own website and then maybe they just did it or everything and then there is no code there at all, so it will be showing blank like this, and then just paste the code that you have copied and then send it here. All right, then make sure you publish. This is the pre-sale. Make sure you publish. You can see that is the pre-sale. Sorry, this is the thank you. Make sure you publish. This is the thank you. Make sure you publish. And then the same thing you have done to that, to the thank you, you do it here to the pre-sale. Copy all here that was there before, delete it, and then paste the new code that you have copied, then publish. You know what I'm saying? So when you are done publishing, now the next thing you need to do is that let's go back to our Facebook, and this is it. So you have clicked on it, and then sometime this might be turned off, so make sure you turn it on. Why you are turning it on is because it will be able to track and then provide all this information that your customer will be feeling while placing your order for you, and give it in a proper record. All right, so when you turn it on, okay, see it's showing active already. When you turn it on, just click on continue. Sometimes they will be asking you to paste your website link here. It's not necessary, just leave it like that and then click on continue. When you click on continue, you see we are now in number 2, and that number 2 now say, now that you have installed a pixel. Haven't you installed a pixel? Definitely you have. You can use the event tool setup to track the action that matters to your business without using additional code. But what we want to do is that we want to do it by ourselves. So we'll be doing it, manually add event code. So we will add it by ourselves. So now click on event code. All right, so when you click on manually add event code, you can see select an event from the list below to add parameters and view the code, and copy the paste, and then copy and paste the event tag below in your website. And then this particular tag here, for the sake of the new people that are just watching this video, maybe you have not gone through some of my training where I explain all these things, please it is very important you take note of all these little things. You can refer back to the previous video on where I explained all those things. So it is very, very important. So copy and paste the event tag below. I'm going to show you the tag in your website header section. What did they say? Header section. You know, where we are placing the code, there is header section and there is footer section. Choose a business category to see a filtered list of recommended event. All right, so now remember from beginning we have make our declaration to be well known that we'll be using add to cart, and this is add to cart here. So instead of just stressing ourselves, they ask us to copy it. Once you have copied it, now just go ahead and go back to your website. When you get to your website, the invert code that you want to track, now that one that we have just copied, we want to install it on our thank you page. And then they ask us to install it on the headers page. And not the footer. Just like I said, this particular one is the header and this one is the footer. All right, so what I want to show us now is that, look at this. Let me just paste the code here in the footer, but we are not leaving it there on the footer. Now look at this. Look at what I just highlighted here. This FBQ track and then add to cart. It is the same thing with this, but the only thing that is different there is that this one is saying page view, while this one is saying add to cart. So let me just remove this one so that we won't leave it there. So what we now want to do now is that copy this line, because they are the same thing, they are just different event tools that is there. So copy it. When you copy it, take your cursor outside there and click enter, then paste it. When you paste it, you will find out that there are two page view. The first one is page view, the second one is also page view. So what you need to do now is that let's remove the second page view. When you remove it, let's just type the one that we actually want to, which is add to cart. Then you start by typing the add to cart. So if you notice how the add to cart is being spelled, everything, the first alphabet there is capital letter. That's capital letter A, small letter D, capital letter T, small letter O, capital letter C, and small letter A, R, T. And that is the add to cart. If you notice this, please make sure you did not delete the quote that is there. You can see the add to cart is inside a quote, is being quoted. You can see this quote here, this gentle guy here, and there's another one after the T. There is one before the A. Make sure you don't delete it. And then once you are done with this, just click on update. Once you update, and that's all. You have successfully installed your Pixel. So let's go back to our Facebook. Then click on done. When you click on done, that means you are done with Pixel. Then scroll down. Now schedule your advert. I always like it when my advert is being scheduled to the next day. So I'm not rushing, I'm not going anywhere, because the money is always available online there. So I click on 12:00. That means I'm scheduling for 12 a.m. tomorrow. So when I do that, scroll down, Nigeria, I want to select location, because the product I will actually want to advertise is available everywhere in Nigeria. Many of you know that before now already. So if you also want to enjoy this same thing all my students are enjoying, you can always subscribe to the services. All right, you can always subscribe to the program, you can always subscribe to the academy. All right, so which is very, very important. And then if you know how to run advert before, I think this is another opportunity for you. If you are looking for a hot selling and then high demanding physical products that are already saturated everywhere in Nigeria, regardless your state, regardless your location or local government, anywhere, the product is always available. You can also hit my DM. Let me take you through the process on how to get started. All right, so because the product is available everywhere in Nigeria, so I'll be using Nigeria as my location. And then if you are the kind of person that the product you want to run is not available everywhere in Nigeria, I advise you just search for the location that the product is available. Then once you search for it, and that settles the matter. All right, so let's move further. Age is also important. When there is one of our module where I explain everything under this. I think that is 5 things that make ups of Facebook adverts. 5 things that make ups of Facebook adverts. You can find that particular course if you are my student, and if you are not, you can come to my DM and request access for it. My phone number still remains the same. All right, so select the age, because I know the product I want to sell, it might be beneficial to 18 years old, but does 18 years old have money to buy? So I'll be starting from 24 to 65 and above. Gender, it is for both men and women. So if what you want to sell is not for both men and women, then I'll advise you select your own gender. Then let's move on. Scroll down. All gender, scroll down. Now this is where we are getting closer to the end of the video. All right, so placement. Do you want Facebook to just help you display your ad on all their own platform, or you want to select where and where you want it to display? So we'll be making use of these two placements. All right, we'll be making use of these two placements, and then the first one we'll be using is manual. And then on that manual, let's check. Yes, all device recommended, all device, but we don't want desktop because not everybody is using desktop, but majorly everybody is using phone. So check very well. If your own is not showing desktop, then fine. If it's all showing all device, but you can't uncheck the desktop, that's fine. All right, so I will uncheck Instagram. My students know why I am unchecking Instagram from here. All right, and I'll also uncheck audience network. All right, so and uncheck audience network. So I will leave just Facebook and the Messenger. So because this particular ad set that we are on, I want to use image. I'm not using video. So because I want to use image, all right, because I want to use image, I will be unchecking in-stream, because in-stream is for videos. All right, in-stream is for videos, so I'll be unchecking that. You can see out of 17 I have just 12 that I have selected. I have just 12. So let me check under this feed as well. So video fields, I will remove it as well, so that my advert will not just be wasting. So I'll do that, and then scroll down. When you scroll down now onto the last phase, which is the execution point. All right, which is the execution point. So I will also still change this. I will change this to 7 figures ad. Okay, because this is a manual ad set. This ad set here is a manual ad set. Let me just put it here so that I will know the difference. Manual. Let me just put the manual, because we will still use automatic as well. This is manual. So all right, so to not differentiate it, I can now say, let's say manual ad one, manual. All right, that is manual, because I don't want you to get confused. So select the page you want to use. Let me use Dr. Emmanuel. All right, so I'm using Dr. Emmanuel as a page. Now the next thing we need to do is, we have done the identity, we have done the ad name, ad setup. That is where we are right now, the format and everything. You can see, just leave this as it is right now. And then the ad creative. I have talked about the 5 things that make up your Facebook ads, which is the reason why we are here right now. So let me upload the media I want to use. So when you want to upload the image that you want to use, because I said I will be using image for this, so click on image, add media, then add image. You see, you can add image or video. So let me just make use of this. All right, now look at it. Sometimes your own might be saying their recommendation is 9:16. Please don't go with their recommendation if it is not on original. So all you just need to do here is that make sure everything you are selecting here is original, regard whether be it is their recommendation or not. Make sure it is on original, then click on next. When you click on next, click on done. And then when you click on done, you see Alright, so scroll down. Then we need to fix our primary text and our headline. Alright, let me quickly. Alright, so here I have my primary text, so let me paste it. Now, experiencing any discomfort or symptoms of an infection such as gonorrhea, staphylococcus, yeast infection, syphilis, candidiasis, here is a perfect remedy to terminate reoccurring and then stubborn infection. Very effective, 100% natural, NAFDAC approved, no side effect, free delivery, and then payment on delivery. Alright, so I'll now put a call to action there. Click the link below to learn more. Then I will go back to my website and copy the pre-sale link. Please look at it. Copy the pre-sale link. Copy the pre-sale link. Right click on then view, then copy link address, and then go back to your website, to your Facebook, and put the link here. All right, please, the link you should copy and put here is your pre-sale link. Paste it twice and then scroll down. So when you scroll down, let me set my headline. NAFDAC approved herbal remedy. To terminate stubborn infection. Then scroll down. When you scroll down, so your call to action that you want to use, you can use lemon, you can use other now, but based on what you have put down on your primary text. But because of my primary text, I will be using lemon. All right, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Now destination, it asks me to put my website URL. The same link that you have copied from your website, which is your pre-sale link, is what you put here. Pre-sale link, please, it is your pre-sale link that you should put here. Then scroll down. They will ask you to enter phone number. Please uncheck this. Don't put any phone number there, because instead of them to go and read what you have put on the website so that they can take action, they will be disturbing you with calls. That is why in my copy, in my primary text, in my image, I did not put any phone number there. So when they need phone number, they will get to the website, right? So scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, and then now we are done with the ads. So what you now need to do is that we will be setting 4 ads. What we want to do now is that 1 campaign, 2 ad sets, and then 4 ads. 1 campaign, 2 ad sets, and 4 ads. Now we have successfully set 1 campaign, 1 ad set, 1 ad. We have successfully said that 1 campaign, 1 ad set, and then 1 ad. But now because we want 1 campaign, 2 ad sets, and then 2 ads. So what we'll be doing is that we'll be duplicating this ad. You can see this manual ad, we'll be duplicating it. Click on this 3 dots icon and then click on duplicate. When you click on duplicate, it's going to show this. Then select original campaign, duplicate. So when you duplicate, now you now see that we have 2 manual. This is manual 1 and this is manual 2. So what we will do is that we will change the second one. You can see that as a copy. We will change it to, we'll just change the name. Change the name to, remove this copy that is here. Remove this copy that is here and change it to 2. So when you change it to 2, what you just need to do here is that's why I said you should write different primary text. So you will change the image that is here. How do you change the image? So when you scroll down here, you see, when you scroll down, just click on edit media. then click on add media. So I'm changing the image, so let me use this as a second one, then next. Good. This is an example of what I was talking about. You can see their recommended fitting here is 9:16. I will select original. Make sure everything is on original, because if you leave it on this 9:16, this is how it's going to display to your customer. So I don't want that, I want this. Then click on next. Then done. So when you click on that, change your second primary text. All right, change the second primary text. For all of you, I said you should write at least 2 primary texts. So if I have approved the one you are using, use it here. Change your second primary text, and that's what you need to do on this ad. Then I said 1 campaign, 2 ad sets, and then 2 ads, making total of 7. But right now we have 1 campaign, 1 ad set, and then 2 ads. So it remains 1 ad set and then 2 ads. So the ad set that remain now, let's now click here. So we duplicate everything. So duplicate. Once you duplicate all this ad, manual ad 1 and manual ad 2 will be duplicated, because we are duplicating the model, and once we duplicate the model, everything under the model will be duplicated. All right, so click on duplicate. Click on duplicate. Now this is the duplicate here. We are going to change it to auto, so that we'll be able to differentiate when we are doing our this thing, or confirmation at the end of the day. Auto. Remove the copy, change it to auto. All right, that is auto ad set. Then change this one to auto ad 1. Auto 1, and then the second one auto 2. All right, so because I want to use video here, you can even leave it like this, but because I have video I want to use, so I'll click on this 7 figure. For those of you that you don't have video, please just do it like this and then publish. But because I have video, I want to change this from the placement from manual to advantage. So when I click on advantage, it has been changed to advantage. So all I just need to do is that click on the auto 1, then scroll down. Let me change the video. So you can even click on delete, or you click on edit. So when you click on edit, if I just click on delete, so you add media, add video. So this is the video I want to use. This is the video I want to use. It should also be on original. All right.
Infections are caused by bacteria, fungi, and yeast. Examples of these infections include Staphylococcus aureus, gonorrhea, syphilis, candidiasis, yeast infection, urinary tract infection, and many more. Aside from being contracted through sex and the toilet, there are other ways of getting infected. Symptoms of infection could include premature.
All right. Then done. It's not compulsory you watch it there. I'm just trying to confirm if it is the right video I have used. So now that I have set it, now look at it here. I have set it. What you now need to do is that edit media. Click on edit video. So when you click on edit video, what we want to do now is that we want to change the thumbnail. Click on this thumbnail. Thumbnail is the picture or image that they are going to see before they click on your video. So when you click on thumbnail, let me select manual. I want manual. So it's going to give you different images you can use from the video different ones you can see. So but I would love to use this guy, then save. So you will see that it's not going to be showing this one again. That first one is going to be shown. You see that's what I just said. So I leave it like that, and then I can leave this image there. So that means I have 3 images, which is 1, 2, 3, and 1 video. So if you have done this, you can then publish. All right, if you have done this, you can then publish. So if you want to publish, this is how you need to do. Make sure you have clicked on this, your campaign, or you just close everything here. Once you close everything here, close here. Once you close it here, it's going to show it that you should review and publish. But if you have many things you have done here that is still on draft, please all you just need to do is that click on this campaign. When you click on this campaign, click on the hard set. When you click on the hard set, you see it has shown, right? You can now click on edit. When you click on edit, just go back to your 7 figures campaign. Make sure your cursor is on this campaign, on this first one, then you publish. So when you publish, it's going to load that. It's 1 of 7 is published, and once it is done publishing, it's going to show you that, okay, let's just see. Okay, 4 ads were not published because of error. All other items have been published. All right, so 4 was not published, so I need to go and check what happened, why the 4 were not published. But if your own has been published, you see that 7 items have been published here, and it will now give you 1 campaign, 2 assets, and then 4 ads. So let me check what exactly is on. Okay, now look at the error. Ad can't be published. You can't create ad for this page. That means I have to change page name. All right, that means I have to check page name. I am very sure many of you will not have this issue for the first time that you are doing, but if you do, it is very easy to do. It is very easy to change. So you just go back to your ad and then change the page name. You see, this is Dr. Emmanuel. I think that's the page that had an issue. So let me just try the second page. So I do the same thing here. I change the page here. So I change the page as well. That's why I ask us to create as many pages as you can. Alright, so I change the page here as well. I change the page, then you click on publish. So when you click on publish, it's going to see if the page is not having any issue again. So you see 1 ad was published. That means this other one, there was still an issue with this particular one. So click on it, look at what it's saying. Look at what it's saying. Yeah. Page has no access to Instagram. So that means we have to go on, because this manual. Okay, this is one that is giving the error. So let me show you how to resolve this. So we need to go back to the hard set under it. I guess we have selected Instagram features. So Instagram, just uncheck that Instagram final. So once we uncheck, you see, we'll be able to publish now. We will be able to publish now. Okay, we will be able to publish now. So publish. One address was updated and then done. All right, so you can see everything has been published. So you check it from here. You can check it from here, from campaign. You are going to see it. Let me just refresh. You will see that it might show in review, because I've said it to us many times before now that if your advert is showing account error, that means money is not there. If it's showing asset error, that means it's either your page is being rejected or your advert is being rejected. Either your page is being restricted or your advert is being rejected. And then that's all. And thank you. Make a comment when you are done. Alright, Mr. Joseph, good morning. I'm just rounding up a class, that's why we are hearing that.